A new nurse may be upset or intimidated by a screaming patient.
An old nurse knows the patient is conscious, and she can judge alertness by how many four-letter words are put appropriately in a sentence.
A brand new nurse wants to sign everything.
An old nurse tries not to sign anything.
The new nurse feels a little uncomfortable when her crazy patient makes sexual allusions.
The old nurse is flattered that she still brings the heat.
The new nurse wants to go to grad school.
The old nurse wants to go on vacation.
A new nurse assesses lung sounds.
An old nurse judges lung sounds by how far they are heard in the hall.
The new nurse wears t-shirts with RN printed all over them.
The old nurse doesn't want the public to know she's a nurse, so that she doesn't have to perform CPR on her day off, or answer health questions at a party.
The new nurse begins every phone call to a physician with, "I'm sorry to bother you, doctor."
The old nurse says, "Your patient needs something now, and if you don't come in right now I will write you up."
The new nurse throws up when the patient does.
The experienced nurse just calls housekeeping.
The new nurse is afraid her patient might fall and be hurt.
The old nurse doesn't want her patients to fall because she doesn't have the time to deal with it and doesn't want to do the paperwork.
A new nurse tries to make friends with everyone.
An old nurse knows to use that energy only to be friends with the cafeteria cooks, pharmacy, and discharge planner.
A new nurse calls the morgue.
An old nurse calls it transferred to the eternal care unit.